Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about FPGA. What is FPGA, their functionality, their specifications, how they are programmed, and etc. etc. So, in this video, we are not going to talk about projects like Arduino, Raspberry Pi thing as we have done in the previous videos, but we are going to talk about FPGA. We are going to talk about FPGA from the very beginning to the advanced level. So if you're new to FPGA thing and you know nothing about it, so I suggest you to please hit the subscribe button down below, and I promise you at the end of the course you will master it. So let's get started. Before we just talk about the tutorial's objective, about the course content of this playlist of this course, let me just open it first. ABT Altera FPGA. This is the tutorial objectives. So it is open now, and first of all of the tutorials are completely written in Verilog HDL programming language. So we will program everything in Verilog. You don't need to be worried about Verilog term because it is not familiar. So you will learn it in the future. Don't need to be worried about it. The second main important thing is all of the tutorials are designed in such a way that we will first talk about some topic. When we understand this topic, when we understand some specific topic, then we are going to implement this knowledge, this topic on a specific application, and we are going to program it. Like for example, if you take this second video, this video is focused on half adder and full adders, basically adders. So first of all, we will talk about adders. We will understand their combinational logic circuits. We will talk about each and everything that is necessary to program the FPGA. We will talk about it. Then we are going to implement this knowledge to program the FPGA, and let's see that if whatever we have learned is working or not. So this is the main logic of all of the tutorials. So this is the second main thing, and the third one is the all of the tutorials are divided into three main sections. The first section is combinational logic circuits. The second section is sequential logic circuits. The third section is digital signal processing, and the final one is the big picture. So this is it. So all of the tutorials are divided into four main categories. So in the first category, combinational logic circuits, first of all we will talk about introduction of FPGA. We will give you the brief introduction about what is FPGA, and then we will move on to the development board that we are going to use throughout the course. Then we will learn some basic knowledge of Verilog, and we will learn some basics of Verilog. Then we are going to learn some basic logic gates like AND gate, OR gate, NOR gate, etc. In the second video, we are going to talk about adders like half adder, full adder, ripple carry adder, and etc. and use those knowledge to program the FPGA. In the third section, in the third video, we are going to talk about displaying a two-digit decimal number on a 7 segment. So the 7 segment thing is not new here, because these 7 segments are built in to the FPGA, the development board here. So we will use them to display this two-digit decimal number. So summarizingly, in the first section we will talk about all the fundamentals of combinational logic circuits, like all of the fundamentals from logic gates, adders, multiplexers, and comparators. So this is going to be the first section of this tutorial of this course. In the second section, we are going to talk about sequential logic circuits. We will first talk about latches, flip-flops, and then we are going to use this knowledge to program the FPGA using two main methods like behavioral modeling and structural modeling. So we will do that as well. In the fifth video, we are going to talk about counters, mainly two types of counters, synchronous and asynchronous one, using flip-flops. And after we learn counters, we will design two main applications. The first application will be to display a 0 to 15 decimal value on a 7 segment, and the second main application is to scroll the hello test from left to right using 8 7 segment displays. So this is the second application that will be using counters that we have learned in the fifth video. So in the sixth video, we are going to talk about shift registers. What are shift registers, how they are used, their combination circuits, and etc. Their truth tables as well. Then we are going to design the same application to scroll any word on 8 7 segment displays. So we will scroll the text hello using counters. Then we will scroll any word on 7 segment using shift registers. So, summarizingly, we are going to cover all of the fundamentals of sequential logic circuits like latches, flip-flops, counters, and shift registers. So, this is going to be the section of this video, of this course. The third section is the advanced section, which is going to be the digital signal processing, in which in the seventh video we are going to implement a clock generator using phase lock loop, and we are going to use advanced techniques of the software that will be used to program the FPGA. So we will master these techniques. I mean to say that these techniques are used by advanced programmers to implement something very complex and something very difficult. So we are going to cover this as well. In the eighth video, we are going to design an audio booster machine, and the audio booster machine is like it has a mic that will take your audio data, your voice data, and it will boost it through the speakers which is connected to the FPGA. So we are going to design this as well. And the final section, which is the big picture, we are going to design the digital clock using the material that we have learned in the whole video series. So we are going to cover all of the details of digital clock and use every knowledge that we have learned throughout the course. So this is the complete tutorial objectives of this video. So before we just finish, I suggest you, if you have not subscribed my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss the next video of the first tutorial of this video series. Have a good day.